Hello everyone. In my earlier videos, I talked about toxic goals, how innocently I always used to feel that I am not okay in the present moment, and my being okay, my being happy was connected to some things in the material world or to a certain place mentally. In this video, I want to explore this a bit further. So when I learned about the three principles understanding, uh, this understanding basically describes how our human mind works. And when we are talking about this understanding, we are talking about a formless energy out of which this universe and everything in this universe is made of. And this formless energy is invisible. We are not able to see. So when we are describing that energy, we use metaphors like examples in our real life, and we try to describe that invisible energy. So when I would listen to my mentors, my teachers, i I have heard them talking about our true nature as the sun, and our thinking as our clouds, sorry, our thinking as the clouds. So it's like, the sun is always there in the sky, but when there are clouds, we are not able to see the sun because the clouds are covering the sun. But then, the clouds have no substance in and of themselves, and they flow in certain time, and then the sun is visible to us. So this is how they used to describe our true nature and our thinking. And what I interpreted out of that is that, my true nature, I'm not able to see my true nature right now because my thinking is blocking my true nature. And when my thoughts will flow, because the nature of thought is to flow, then I will be able to see my true nature. Then I will be able to feel those deeper feelings, which are there in that space. And what happened is I started used to wait for those thoughts to pass. So I always used to feel again that I am not okay right now. But when these thoughts will flow and when I will see my true nature, I will be okay. And intellectually, I knew that I am okay all the time. This is what I had heard my teachers, talking about my true nature, about our true nature. So intellectually, I used to understand that I am always okay all the time, but mentally, this is how I would interpret it. I'm not okay right now because I'm not able to see my true nature, because my thinking is blocking my true nature. But when my thoughts will flow, which they will in some time, then I will feel good, then I will feel okay, then I will be able to see my true nature. And then, there was this waiting for these thoughts to flow to be okay. Couple of days back, I realized, oh, this is what I am doing now. Earlier, I was waiting for some materialistic things to be happy, and now I'm waiting for this thing, mentally to be okay. And I realized that, it's not about uh, true nature being covered or blocked by my thinking. It's like the metaphor which now comes to my mind is like, when I go to Marine Drive or Worli Sea Face here in Mumbai, and I have got two choices. Either I can sit facing the sea, where I will see the water or the waves, and the other choice is I can sit facing the road, where I will see the traffic, the vehicles, the people walking around. So, I can decide which direction I want to look at. If I look here, I will see the peaceful nature of the sea, the waves, and the, whatever movement is going on here. And if I look here, I will see the traffic, the vehicles, the people, and the noise in this side. Similarly, mentally, I have a choice. If I'm looking here, then maybe I'm looking at my thoughts, my thinking, and I'm continuously feeling those feelings, and I am staying in that illusion. But if I just turn my head and look in this direction, I'm seeing something completely different. I'm looking towards my true nature. And then, this is what I see. So now there is no waiting for my thinking to pass in order for me to feel okay or be happy or anything. I just have to turn my head and look in that direction. That is what it is. And it's not that I had not heard these words before. Look in that direction, look in that direction. I have heard it lots of times, in fact. But I always was interpreting this in a different way. And suddenly I realized. So this is what, this is how it occurs to us. This is how it clicks to us that, this is what you have to do. This is how infinite intelligence, our wisdom guides us. Sometimes we are able to uh, hear to our wisdom and understand what it is trying to tell us. At other times we miss it, but even if we miss it, it's okay, because this wisdom is not going to give up. It is continuously going to make us realize that, we are in an illusion, or this is what we need to do next. So now I can see clearly, and I'm not saying that because I'm seeing it clearly now, I will see it for the rest of my life. It's not the case, but at least in this moment, I am very clear that, I am okay all the time, not only intellectually, but I can see it mentally. And I don't need to reach to any place or anywhere to be okay. And I might lose sight of this, but it's okay. As I said, my wisdom is there with me all the time to take me in the right direction. So, my friends, if you feel that you are not okay, I just want to tell you that it is a temporary feeling. It's very temporary. But the more you look at it, the more you are going to stay in this not okay feeling. You just need to turn around and look in some different direction, and I guarantee that you are going to see something new and something which is going to blow you away with its magic, actually. So not that blowing that it's going to hurt or harm you, but blowing in the sense, you're going to be really excited to see what you are seeing. It's real magic